Week 9 challenge. Can I make a pizza from scratch?
Hi everybody, it is time for week 9 of my 40 to 40 challenges. This week my challenge has been given to me by my niece, and she would like me to make pizzas with margaritas. Well, I'm definitely going to try and make the pizzas for the first time. I'm going for a pizza a bit like this, we'll see how it turns out. But I don't fancy just having the margaritas on my own, so I might just go for a beer instead. But I'll definitely try and make a pizza. It'll be the first time making dough. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we shall see. I don't actually own anything to measure the ingredients out with, no scales. I forgot to buy them when I went to the supermarket as well, so I'm just going to guesstimate and we'll see how it turns out. So first of all, we're making the sauce. In here is 2 cloves of garlic, a load of mixed herbs, and about 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. And I'm going to put this on the hob and cook it for about 10 minutes. I forgot the recipe said to put in a couple of pinches of caster sugar. So there's one, and there's another one. Once it's simmering, you're going to leave it for about 10 minutes, it said, until it thickens up a bit, and then just leave to cool. Right, so now it's time to make the dough. I've roughly judged that is about 300 grams of self-raising flour. So I'm going to stick that in. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Half of salt. So in it goes. Now I'm to make a well in the middle of it. And then I'm doing 300 grams of natural yogurt slowly in. And as I put it in, I'm to fork each bit in. So I reckon 300 grams, if this is 500 grams, 300's 3/5, so maybe about there. So we'll do a bit at a time and see how it turns out. So I could have completely mismeasured the flour anyway, and it could have been way more than 300. So we'll see how this goes around. When you get to a certain point, then it's time to start using your hands. And seeing it's still quite sticky actually. Maybe I put too much sugar in. Maybe add a bit more flour. That's feeling better now. Now, it says you need a rolling pin to roll this out with, but I don't have a rolling pin. That feels much better as a dough. I'm gonna transfer that to the board. Now, it says to roll it out. Let's move it out some more. Because I got it into the shape of a. Still coming to pieces a little bit. I'm not sure how dough is meant to be, or how thick I'm meant to have this pizza base. But there we go. That looks like it will do for a pizza base for me. So now it's time to transfer the pizza base just onto your baking tray, and then you're going to cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes. Right, as you can see, I've gone for mozzarella, some cheddar cheese, pepper and mushrooms for the toppings of the pizza. So I've brought the pizza back out the oven, and it looks like it's risen a bit to me, which is what it's meant to do. So I'm going to flip that over and put the tomato sauce and the ingredients on, and then put it back in the oven. Sauce on it. Why not? Let's just go for it. Cheese over the top. I may have made this too thick, this dough. I didn't have a rolling pin. It said it actually made 4, and I don't have that much left. So there we go. Mozzarella. So it's not the end of the world, right? Peppers on. I need all the mushrooms, but and there you have it, it's ready to go in, there you go. The dough feels pretty hot inside where I've cut it, but I'm going to give it a little bit longer just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through, because it's quite thick, the dough. Hopefully my niece will be pleased with what I've made. It's vegetarian as well, which hopefully she'll approve of. So there it is. There is my pizza. Glad I put extra cheese on. Hopefully it will taste alright. Using the plate my sister made for my 30th birthday to eat it off of. So instead of pizza and margarita, we're going for pizza and beer. Cheers everyone, hopefully it will taste alright.
I have to admit, it's pretty tasty, this pizza. It's not bad. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Well done, Uncle Steve. That looks like a really good pizza.
Thank you for watching. On to the next challenge.